I see God in the people I meet and the kindness they show.
I see God all over the world. I see Him in the smiles of little kids and adults alike.
I see God in simple acts of kindness done by everyone every day.
In smiles, in church, and in when something turns out just right.
I see God in my family, I see God in my friends.
And I especially see God in the people around me, especially the ones that try their best to see the love and share the love in everyone else.
I see God in the many good things in the world, such as like the Red Cross and like all charities that help out like third world countries.
I see God in many places. For instance, the beauty of nature, my friends, family, and community, and in all kinds of animals.
I see God in the mornings, in the sunrise, and at night in the sunsets.
I see God everywhere, especially in music and nature.
I see God in the world when people smile.
I see God in the evenings when the sun is setting and there are so many beautiful colors and everything just looks so calm.
My friends, my family, everybody in this youth group.
God is everywhere around us.
I see Him in the rising sun and even like my dog sitting on my lap, just being comfortable and just chilling.
I see God everywhere.
Jesus, for me, is a friend. He is caring and trustworthy.
Jesus is a symbol of hope and peace you see everywhere.
Even though He was a very good person, no one's perfect, not even Jesus. And that reminds me that I don't have to be perfect to see God and love God.
I developed a sense of belonging with Him, and He's part of my life now.
Jesus to me is somebody who is the change He wants to see in the world.
Jesus is like a friend that I could tell anything to and He'll never judge
For me, Jesus is an inspiration, both in how He never gave up on His beliefs and how also He was kind to everyone, which for me is very important.
Jesus to me He's like the voice inside me that's always telling me to try my best and do my best, even when I'm having a bad day. And it's just like, come on, keep trying, like I'm here.
To me, Jesus is a trustworthy friend that I can confide in whenever I need Him.
Jesus is someone that can teach me and love me forever.
He's just someone who loves everyone and always forgives everybody.
He's the person that I carry around like all day. He's almost like a backpack or something like that. He is, even in modern day, he's completely relatable because like he sacrificed himself for people who wanted to kill him, and for me that is like amazing.
I think that we show our trust in God when we pray and when we try and do what Jesus would do.
We show our trust in God and that He loves and forgives us for our mistakes.
God will be with us the whole way through it.
I show my trust in God by going out and trusting that He will be with me always, even if it seems like He isn't.
And putting our lives in His hands.
I trust that God will guide me in the right direction and always be there for me.
By being true to ourselves,
By my blind belief in God, coming to church.
By always having faith in Him no matter what happens, no matter how difficult our circumstances are, we should always have hope in Him and faith.
We show trust in God by doing the right thing, even when it's harder than doing the wrong thing.
believing in Him and showing that we believe in Him and praying and living with guidance He gives us.
I think that when we be the best that we can be,
Showing our love and respect for creation and loving and respecting others and seeking justice and resisting evil.
To be the church to me means to be a part of a group who will support, care, and love others, and others who will support, care, and love me.
We are asked to be the church to help with choices and help one another with anything and any time they need it.
to me, being the church means being a community under the watch of God.
To be the church means to be part of the church, and when you're doing good deeds, you're representing the church and everybody in it.
To be a church is to make decisions as a whole.
To be the church means coming together to spread God's word and love to everyone.
To me, being part of the church means being part of a community where we can be free to believe wherever we want.
As long as we come together and worship God's presence, we're going to be celebrating and He'll be happy with us.
To live the way that Jesus taught us every single day.
I believe that to be the church means to have peers that you can connect with
and have conversations with people that are accepting of you and your beliefs. And it's just a collective group that have a yearning to learn more and just rely on our faith together.
You're being part of the church or representing the church, you're being closer to God and being part of God's family.
It means we're a huge community that believes in the same things and that can be there to support each other and is close.
It's praying together and praising God together.
We are all connected through Christ so that we are literally being the church. It always brings a whole bunch of comfort to me.
God is all around us, loving and caring and showing us respect and asking us that we give him the same.
That God is with me all the time, even if it feels like I'm not, and you should thank him for being there for me.
Makes me feel like God is kind of my safety blanket, and he's always there for me no matter what troubles I'm getting into.
Makes me feel safe because I know that God will always be with me no matter what happens.
This statement makes me feel like I have a friend that I can always trust in no matter what.
It tells us that God's always with us, and so then we know that even when he feels so far away, God's with us and he wants to help us.
It feels like I'm protected. It feels like no matter what, even in my lowest moments, someone is always caring for me and someone is always there if I need to talk. It makes me feel like God is always with me no matter what the day is or what my mood is.
Makes me feel loved by God no matter what happens, he'll always love me and forgive me.
It gives me hope. Hope that God is with us, that we have our protection around us. There's no kinks in the shield or whatever.
That God's always there to support us and help us through life when we're struggling, and that we're never alone and that someone's always there for us.
That I never have to face anything alone.
There's so many to choose from.
I loved confirmation because I learned more about God and then I felt closer to God because I knew more about him.
Develop more and grow more in my faith.
To me, the best part of confirmation was getting to know all the people that were in it.
The best part of confirmation classes for me was seeing God in other places besides the church and seeing how God can affect the lives of others all around the place.
I love that all of our needs or wants were met and that we were able to learn and grow as a group, yet also at the same time individually.
This is such a safe place and a comfortable place, and the people here, you can share anything with them and you know that your opinion will be respected and that they'll still love and support you no matter what you say.
The best part of confirmation classes was being able to spend times with friends and talk about what we believe in God.
Was definitely how we were all accepting of each other and how we all got along.
The best part of confirmation class for me was being able to come together as a group and discuss my beliefs.
That I've had a stronger faith and I've also grown closer to people in the group.
And being with all my friends from youth group.
And learn more about my religion, and it was so good to see other people doing the same and just watching people around me grow and learn. It was a really good experience.
Also, I got to learn more about my faith and how I can become closer to God. And I love that we were able to learn while having fun, because as teenagers we need fun. It was a random act of kindness day that just absolutely made my day.
Going out the one day and doing random acts of kindness, it made me really, really happy to go out and just spread joy with the other people and actually make an effort to do something nice for the world and others and make someone's day a little brighter.
We drove around in the McClure bus and handed out flowers to people around the city.
I loved all the activities we did in it, like the simple acts of kindness.
And I also enjoyed random acts of kindness. Being able to learn and grow in our faith with the rest of these people. Don't tell them, but they're kind of amazing.
I want to be a member of the United Church because I want to be part of a group that loves, cares, and supports others and who will support me as well.
God is loving and forgiving and will always help you or show you the way. And I think that I would like to be a part of that.
This is a place I've grown up in and I can always find love and support here.
To have a place where I'm accepted by everyone and it's safe to go there.
It's almost just like a family to me. It's the ability to be welcomed into a space and a belief. I want to be a member of the United Church of Canada because I want to have a place where I can feel safe to believe wherever I want and also to have a trustworthy community. Because it makes me feel like I'm closer to God.
there is a nicer atmosphere. I feel more involved in it, and I feel more part of this United Church.
It's a good statement.
I want to be part of a community that believes the same things and that I can be myself in and never have to worry about what I believe in, and just know that I will always be accepted.
I would love to be a member of the United Church of Canada because all the beliefs of the church, they just match mine so strongly. I love that the United Church is just so open to new ideas and new people, and they're not very judging, and we can be whoever we want to be, and no matter what, we are loved.
Because it follows what I believe in and it makes me feel closer to God.
And I'm encouraged to find these different ways of bringing praise to my Lord in everything that I do.
This is the place that feels most like home.